made you perfect? You don't remember how you began from dust? You don't remember that you were just a tiny life germ, a sperm, and you have evolved to be a perfect man? And now you disbelieve in the originator of what you are enjoying? Don't you realize he can return you to dust? He said, well, as for me, Allah is my Lord. Now look at his declaration of faith. He don't have nothing. He can't make ends meet. But he declares, Allah is my Lord. The Quran says, Allah straightens the means of subsistence for whom he pleases. And he amplifies it for whom he pleases. He can make you wealthy. It is easy for him. And he can straighten the means of subsistence for you where you can hardly make it from one day to another. It is easy for Allah to do this. But when he does this, how do we react? This faithful servant says, Allah is my Lord, and I'm not associating any with my Lord. I may be poor, but I'm not going to bow down to the loan shark and make him a God beside Allah simply because he says he can give me the money that I need, but at an exorbitant, usurious rate. Away with the loan shark. Away with the dope dealer who will tell you maybe if you sell this, you can get that. Away with those who offer you money to sell your soul. Away with them, sisters, who offer you money to compromise virtue and principle. Away with them. You should say, like that man here, Allah is my Lord. He is the one who evolved me from a life germ in the womb of my mother. When no power was present and my mother did not know she was pregnant, a powerful God said, be. And I evolved in the darkness of my mother's womb. She didn't form me. He formed me in the womb. And he brought me out at the appointed time. And it was he who put milk in my mother's breast for me. It was he who arranged the earth in this marvelous arrangement that I could go to the earth and nurture myself that I may evolve to a perfected man physically. So I'm going to put my trust in him, that if he could do all that for me, I know that my rent will be paid. I'm not going to lay down and wait on a mystery God to come and drop down bread on me. I'm going to work. But my rent will be paid. My mortgage will be paid. My condition will be better. How do you know? Because God will make it better if I'm in harmony with him and go to work. But what is this leading to? What is this talking about? Today, we look at black people. They're like the man in the parable who has nothing. And the other man that we're arguing with is Reagan as a representative of a very rich and powerful nation of people. I'm more powerful. You do what I say. You know who I am. I'm the white man. Go ahead. Nigger, bow down. But he forgot where he came from. So his companion that's arguing with him say, hey buddy, do you disbelieve in Allah, who created you from dust, then of a small life germ, and rose you to this great position of power, and now you flaunt your power in the earth as though you don't have a sovereign that you have to pay respect and honor to? So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was raised up among us to remind the white man of the humility that he should have, for he began as a dweller in a cave. I'm not saying this, my Caucasian listeners, to smack at you, but I'm only a reminder that as you were found in the caves of Europe after your troublemaking in the Holy Land and being driven out across the hot, burning sands into the hills and cave sides of Europe, many of your fathers lost their lives in the desert. So every fraternal order in the West, Greek order fraternity, Masonry, Shriners, Elks, and whatnot, you all have to cross over some burning sands to remind you of where you came from. Not where you came from, where God brought you from. Because if it was left for you to come, you never would have arrived. The condition that you were in was so pitiful that the Bible said you were not even worthy to sit with the dogs of the flock of the righteous. Think over the book now. See, this is for arrogant people who think themselves self-sufficient. This is for uppity people who don't recognize that their origin is from dust. This is from proud, powerful men and women in government who can say yea or nay and the poor die. But there is a power that has power over the powerful. And he sets forth to them a parable. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So we, in the spirit of a reminder, say to the Caucasians of America and the world, you did well to hide your history, but God has revealed it so that we can know from whence you came. You didn't fall out of heaven with atomic energy. You didn't fall out of heaven as an astronaut that lost your ship. You just a humble earth dweller that created nothing while you yourself were not created but made of the essence of that which is created. This is to humble you and make you to know that a powerful God and a powerful wisdom is now coming in to break up your wisdom and to make the wisdom of this world foolishness with God. So that you who marvel in the wisdom of the Caucasian people, you can stop it now. Because they were only given one book of mathematics. A primer. And without mathematics, you can't build civilization. So if a man give you one book and there's 59,999 more, then no wonder you have death mixed with life in your science and technology. You're just a child. I cannot worship you in your youthfulness because you refuse to submit to God who could grow you into a perfect knowledge of the things that you are seeking. But because you rebel against God, he cannot give you a perfect